Pretty good, I think. Yeah, this episode was very brutal, but it was pretty good. See, I knew it. Here we go. Red Light District. Yeah. I knew it, right? He's gonna go out and fight some goddamn brought. He's goddamn anime. I knew it. He's just like, oh yeah, not very edgy, honestly, but still, yeah. Intimate review did it way better, but you know, yeah, it's like a Red Light District. Oh my god, of course it is. I mean, I wait. I mean, I love everyone is so goddamn thick though. You know, this random woman, right? They all have like, yeah, anime is so thick, man. Every woman is Omega Cup. Every lady is Omega Cup, man. Every woman in this universe is like absurdly sizable. You see, the light is censoring my pudding now. Yeah, his sun is coming here. It's very hot today, as always. In the summer, and the sun is like completely censoring my poor pudding. Yeah, I mean, actually, he's dreaming. So at least he's dreaming in an etchy way. Yeah, at least his dreams are etchy. That was even etchy. Bitch, though, he's like, you universe card me? No, I universe card you, baby. Yeah, this is double universe card. I'm reversing your reversing. They're playing Yu-Gi-Oh, baby. They're playing Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah. Oh, yeah, some random woman, of course. That's like naked or something. Yeah, I guess maybe she's like a. Oh, he just kills her. What? That was like a free waifu, man. So, hello everyone, here time for reaction reviews. We're talking about the chat, maybe the beta guy, right, of Isekai Harem. So last episode, I think was very interesting, right, and I focused more on the review part and the reaction part, because the first 5 minutes was like, oh my god, this guy is shit. He was like, I'm smashing all the waifus, got all the freaking big booby chicks or whatever, right, and I got a son over here, he gets a sword boy, you go become a warrior boy and so on. And then I was like a flash with him, you know, I was sleeping with the innkeeper or whatever, I don't know. But that was awesome, the first 5 minutes, right? And then it was like, I don't know, generic dungeon crawler. And I'm not against that per se, right? I can enjoy an anime, isekai, it's like in a video game, right? You're not leveling and so on. But it was just like, you know, a massive juxtapositioning from I am the shared waifu smasher into like, oh, I can barely defeat level 1 enemies, right? Which is so weird. So let's see what happens in this episode, but yeah, let's see what happens in this episode. It was a very weird outfit. I was like, whoa, my game, I was like, you know, yeah, whatever. So 3, 2, 1, and go. But one thing the anime lacked though last episode was, of course, the edge scene. Episode 1 was like boob and ass shakes everywhere, right? Yeah. Episode 1 was like badoom ticks, right? Episode 2 really lacked the thickness though. I mean, it did have him like seducing the barmaid or innkeeper or whatever, right? But it wasn't an actual scene. It's like, oh yeah, I seduced his mom was the innkeeper or whatever, yeah. But it wasn't like an actual, you know, episode 1 was like badook, right? So I do miss that though in episode 2. Yeah, I'm here for the badooka, right? I'm here for the shakes, right? Yeah, I'm here for the thickness. Oh god, I just watched Made in Abyss. I'm still like in shock state here. That was so horrible. I hate that anime so much. I don't know why I watched Made in Abyss, man. It's a PTSD every episode. Might out here. Because, I mean, I think it's interesting that he wants to go and kill bandits, right? He's like, yeah, I'm gonna make more money, right? Oh man, it's kind of brutal. But the anime is very etchy. And as I said in episode 1, right, if an anime is etchy, it can also be more blooded, right? Or vice versa, right? An anime that doesn't censor, like, death scenes can also have more boob scenes, right? Yeah, they take straight up anime, yeah. Because then it's like, you know, kind of brutal, no matter what, right? So I'm not surprised that these people here in the village looks pretty bad, right? Because, yeah, it's so that's a good part of the anime. The anime clearly is kind of brutal. I mean, both as in, you know, etchy, you know, but also, yeah, in like the, oh, this guy is like dying or whatever. This kid hasn't eaten or whatever, yeah. So that definitely is a plus for this anime. I feel it's gonna be like everyone's out there to smash on waifu. See, I knew it. Here we go. Red Light District. Yeah. I knew it, right? He's gonna go out and fight some goddamn brought. He's goddamn anime. I knew it. He's just like, oh yeah. Not very edgy, honestly, but still, yeah. I mean, I love everyone is so goddamn thick, though. You know, this random woman, right? They all have like, yeah, anime is so thick, man. Every woman is Omega Cup. Every lady is Omega Cup, man. Every woman in this universe is like absurdly sizable. Honestly, I was honestly imagining it being more visual. That we might see them uncensored, right? But it's just a lot of, you know, a lot of boob shakes, right? But still all fully dressed, right? So honestly, I expected it to be a little less censored. And I am watching the Man of Culture version. Don't get me wrong. I am watching this version here. This is the uncensored Man of Culture version, right? So I expected some of the, you know, boobs to be a little more revealing. I don't know. You see, the light is censoring my pudding now, yeah. His sun is coming here. It's very hot today, as always. than the summary, and the sound is like completely censoring my poor pudding. Yeah, she's just like a white line there. So you get in that, you know, hentai sensory. Okay, so now he's dreaming about her. So at least he's dreaming in an etchy way. Yeah, at least his dreams are etchy. That was even etchy. Yeah. I was like, I tricked you. But not really. I tricked you. It was like, Uno reverse card, baby. That was like, Uno reverse card. Yeah, okay, there we go. Backar, yeah! I love the speech though. He's like, you Uno reverse card me? No, I Uno reverse card you, baby, yeah! This is double Uno reverse card. I'm reversing, you're reversing! They're playing Yu-Gi-Oh, baby. They're playing Yu-Gi-Oh, yeah. I'm reversing, you're reversing. Beautiful, beautiful. Sleeping, I guess. He's gonna go around and be like, boop, 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 boop. Yeah, I guess so, right, Captain? This is pretty good, no? Assassin style, baby. Yeah, going in and be like, whoop, yeah. Like, try to silently kill these bandits here. It actually goes, yeah, now it's pretty cool here. And he's like, yeah, an assassin coming in here and being like just very, very like quiet, trying to kill them and just try to sleep here, right? Lady is very, very sharp though. He's just like, very, very likely, like, ooh. Oh, it's some random woman, of course, that's like naked or something. Yeah, I guess maybe she's like a. Oh, he just kills her. What? That was like a free waifu, man. He just kills her. Did she have a bounty? I don't know. He just killed like a waifu. Man, maybe she was like a slave, I don't know. That was like a free wife, man. You could pick her up afterward and kill them, right? Yeah, could have taken her, right, you know? Kill the band and take the wife, yeah, you know. No, the first thing you heard was a woman trying to run away, basically, right? Yeah. Wasn't she like a victim, though? Like, seriously, didn't he kill like a victim? I don't know who the woman was, but it felt like he kidnapped like some... I mean, she might just been like his wife or whatever, like straight up, right? But also she might have been like a woman that kidnapped something. It was a little weird how he just killed that woman without really confirming who she was. He just killed her, like, immediately. It was like, oh, whatever, there's a woman coming here. Yeah, he was like, she might have been a victim, right? Honestly, I don't really know. That felt a little bit, But yeah, he can escape into the dungeon. Interesting escape plan here. I feel it's gonna be a problem later with his ID card, right? It definitely feels like he's gonna be, you know, doing some hardcore crime, right? And they're gonna be like, oh, you killed this woman, so you're, yeah. So it feels like he's gonna be pointed out as a criminal or something, right? Because they're always like absorbing his ID card as well, right? Finally by Roxanne, he's like, I got the money! Give me my waifu! Give me my hot waifu! Gonna smash! Can finally buy his first woman! Man, that is kind of controversial. He can finally buy his first lady. Here we go, baby. She's very thick. I mean, come on, we all know why he's buying her. She's so thick. It's the red top hasn't come yet, you know. She's even thicker, yeah. She's the most thick woman in the story, you know. She's the biggest thickness in the city, come on. She got that thickness, you know. Everyone is like, yeah, she's thick, baby. You love me? Hi. Yeah, of course. He's gonna treat her so nicely. But she's probably gonna like him, right? Because, you know, he's gonna treat her better than any other man has, right? He's gonna be the nicest person to her. You know. I mean, he's obviously not from this planet, right? He's from our planet. He's gonna treat her better than any other man has ever had, right? So he's obviously gonna actually be, like, nice to her compared to what she's used to, right? Which is gonna make her have like Stockholm syndrome or something. This guy still, you know, scammed him, right? Yeah, she's probably way too expensive. This guy probably was a scam, didn't he? That, you know, the trader guy probably was like, yeah, you know, it's like, I don't know. I mean, still, I feel he could scam her. He wasn't like con artist, but I feel he could scam her in the price. You know? Yeah, this is an actual, like, you know, trade. You give me a $1, you give me 1 million, I give you this, you know, badass tick warrior, right? Sure, but the price, yeah, like, I mean, I don't think he's like a scammer in the actual sense of like the trade is real, right? He probably has some of the other waifus as well, right, this guy, so I think that's all real. But I still feel like it's suddenly I acquired Roxanne, it's like, I got him anyway. I finally bought me a waifu, baby! Yeah, woo! It's always the actual etchy part. I mean, it was one part of Duke 7 who was dreaming about the ass, don't get me wrong, that part was a little sexy, right? But otherwise, yeah, I'm surprised the anime didn't do these scenes here actually more visual. As I said, I'm watching the Man of Culture version, right? And in the Roxanne scene, we actually saw a little bit more of, you know, like, non-censoring, right? So I'm surprised this, like, red light district scene didn't actually show you much more than basically what we see here, right? Yeah, I mean, they're very thick. This anime is the thickest anime ever. I said episode 1, that is true because every goddamn female character in anime has at least a J cup, right? Everyone is so thick, right? But, you know, again, like, they're fully dressed, right? Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure, the women are sexy, but they're, like, fully dressed. So it's not really, like, you know, not very etchy. But still, it's pretty cute seeing a red line district. Let me give you a quick story about my life then. Here you get a true story. No, but When I went to university or college or whatever, but they call it university where I went to. It's a different team where I go. Well, anyway. So I went to uni. I also trained in this martial art dojo. I've trained in martial art my whole life. Right? So I was training taijutsu and other martial art at the time. And the taijutsu dojo was located kind of next to the wharf, I guess you call it. Yeah, on a mountain next to the wharf in the city. And next to this wharf, then if you went down to the mountain, that was that city's red light district. So I have to admit, but seriously, like every time every time I was going home from the dojo, so I trained in that dojo 3 times a week, right? Monday, Thursday, Saturdays, and every time I was going home, this was Saturdays. I mean it, guys. I always walked the red light district. I mean it. I had to always be like, well, I mean, it's like 10 o'clock on a Saturday. I might as well take the red light district, right? And it still existed in the city. It's like a weird street basically because like no one else in that city. I mean, it's not like some real red, but the city is like this kind of weird like hentai street where like anywhere else in the city you won't be able to buy any whatever toys or whatever and stuff, right? But on that street it's just like for some reason all those stores are on that street and also have like a strip clubs and that stuff too, right? So you walk by there and it's just like 20 stores in a row that are all selling stuff for your bedroom and so on. And of course it's really boring in a sense because the strip clubs or whatever, right? They don't have any windows. It's opposite, right? I mean, this looks all sexy, but in reality, in that city, it's just completely closed. No. So the strip club is just like a white wall. It's 2 strip clubs. It's a white wall, no windows. There's one black door in the middle. Yeah, it's super boring. but at least all the stores around it are purely just like selling their stuff and all the windows and so on. And it's just kind of like comedy to walk by there, right? And then there's a bunch of different bars or whatever on the corners, right? And you always know that it's always full people there. But anyway, I mean, I always walked every time home. I would walk past that street. And the funny thing though, one reason I did it was to be like a hentai there, right? Is that because those bars are pretty popular, so you walk by on Saturday, you always spot someone you know from like university. Oh, so I can always be like, I saw you at the red light district at Saturday at like 11 last Saturday. I was only for the bar. Oh, you weren't? No, I did not enter. So it's not kind of funny because seriously, every time you walk by the street, you would spot a few people you knew, right? Even if it was like a million plus city, right? Even if it's like a big city, that street was always completely packed. And it was the biggest part of the street, in the city, right? So you always saw people, and I would always taunt them at school, at university, on Monday. I would be like, I saw you at the strip club last Saturday. No, I was at the bar next door. But I saw you in the queue, though. No. So it was always like that, right? Or I saw you entering that store over there where they sell all this weird, those dolls, right? No. So it was always like that. So that's half the reason, right? So I walked by there, I could spot people, and it was all the people I knew. But anyway, yes. Anyway, this episode was pretty good, I think. Yeah, this episode was very brutal, but it was pretty good, man. Like, it was kind of strange. Let's address it again. I think it was kind of strange as the reaction part that he just killed this woman, right? Because this woman, maybe I missed that. Leave a comment below. But the fact that she was just like a random slave, right, or like a victim, a woman kidnapped, yeah. I mean, I understand she like woke up because he was like assassinating these other guys, right? And she might alert the other guards or whatever. She was like, I gotta kill her or something. But it felt kind of strange. He just shot him head. Yeah, he just killed her immediately. And I was like, what? But isn't she like a victim, right? Because it felt like she was trying to. I mean, she probably would want to escape, right? Maybe, right? It was kind of unsure what happened there, in my opinion. But the thing is that if he wants to escape to, right? Like instead of killing her. Telling her he just killed her, the bandits, right? They kidnapped her, right? Or whatever. She probably tried to escape, right? So while the bandits are alive, then she's like a distraction. If you're gonna be pragmatic about it, not killing her is still probably better because she's probably is gonna try to escape and be like a decoy at best anyway, or worse, I mean, for him, right? But anyway, I do this with her then. But yeah, I really like this scene. I still say the anime is slow paced, right? That the first 10 or so minutes is kind of like whatever. We should have the red district that's kind of cute, but it was kind of like up to the point where he entered the bandit dungeon, or what they call it, bandit, the hideout or whatever. It wasn't that interesting, honestly, episode, right? Except, of course, the extra part. But this part was really good. So I'm a little bit torn against anime, where I feel that he was very, very shad, shad assassin. He was very, very shad in this moment. This was, again, it was really good. Yeah, the actual assassination point was really good. I really liked this. The last, or the last, but like maybe minute, like 14 to 20, whatever. Yeah, like those minutes were really, really good. And then of course he actually bites Roxanne and like frees her, right, from being bought by an evil man, right. So the last bit was really good. It really was. But I still think it was slow paced, right. Again, the Red District, that's actually fun and kind of comedic, right. But everything else up to the actual hideout part was kind of like nonsense, right. Like whatever. So the anime has pacing issues. But what I think is really good when it actually does stuff. Yeah, when actually stuff happens, the anime is actually, I think, really solid. Like when they actually have action scenes, and action part are pretty good too. So when actually, like when stuff, gets real. In the end, of course, he does marry, or kind of marry Roxanne or whatever. Gets Roxanne, and yeah, I never believed that the trader guy was lying to him and so on. But I still think that he was like, oh, he wasn't tricking me, great, But yeah, he's an actual trader. I don't think he's ever lying to him. But what I think still though is that the trader guy is probably, scamming him, Maybe Roxanne is worth, say, 10,000 gold coins, and he was like 20,000 or whatever, right? He still probably definitely provoked him to be like, baited him to be like, oh, she's so valuable, you gotta get your money, or so, yeah. So I still think that he was also tricking him, right? Generally speaking, he's obviously kind of a naive guy when it comes to trading and the money and so on. And I guess that the trader guy is gonna have more wives, right? We see, of course, a bunch of other waifus, like 5-6 more, right, or something like that. And he certainly probably will have at least a few of them. But hopefully, I'll say here, it's not good to Roxanne, and I hope you're gonna see. I'm actually looking forward to this episode a lot because I really want to see how they're actually gonna interact with Roxanne, right? Are they gonna be actual like sex or something? Probably. But I mean, are they actually gonna more so interact? I mean, the dialogue, the friendship, and I think that she's actually gonna fall in love with him, of course, right? Because in like a Stockholm syndrome way. As she has never had a man being so nice to her. He's probably will seduce her, right, or whatever, right? Sure, certainly. But still, though, right? She's used to probably be, pushed around by humans, right? She's like a wolf girl, right? They probably hate her because of wolf, whatever. You know the point. He's probably gonna be the nicest person ever to her, right? She'll probably will fall in love with the main character immediately, right? But you know what I mean, like very quickly, because she's like, oh my god, it's nice to me, and so on. So I want to see that. I really want to see that, and I hope the anime pacing is a bit better than when he has her and. Maybe a little more comedy and so on, right? How they're gonna be married or whatever and live together and I don't know, cooking food together or whatever, right? So there might be some more jokes there, hopefully so. And lastly, I want to say that I hope that the trader guy doesn't have every wife, right? He's gonna get more wives, he's gonna buy them, whatever. But he probably gonna have a few of them. But I hope he doesn't have everything. If he's gonna still live, he's the guy always goes to. He's in the ending, so I feel how it's gonna be, but I think it's gonna be still right. I think it's better if like. Oh, the red top waifu is a bandit woman he defeats, and by beating her, he can either kill her or marry her, or whatever. You know what I mean? Like the woman he killed in the bandit hideout, right? Let's say she was a bandit woman, right? We don't know because you still killed her. I feel like a victim, right? But whatever. Let's say she was a bandit lady, right? Then he probably could capture her instead, right? And instead of killing her, he might have said to the church, right? Oh, I'm gonna I want to use, have her as my slave instead of killing her or whatever. And I think that would be more interesting if he also gets a few of the waifus, with something else. Maybe some trading, maybe some capturing. Who knows, right? It sounds really weird I thought about it. But you get my point. I hope it's a little more nuance that he's going to one store and he's buying it. And then the sun just really flashed me. Yeah, it was weird. The sun is like, something had to flew by or something and kind of reflected in my face there. It's very, very shiny outside. It's very, very hot there. But that was strange because it was very quick, so it must be like an air or something. But anyway, I digress. Please subscribe, press the like button, guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with Danmansha, right? It's finally coming back. I think it's out tomorrow finally, and that's been weird. It's been 2-3 weeks later than all the anime, and woEpisode also one too, right? But yeah, Danmansha finally back. Also the horror fantasy anime. Then see you guys and have a great day.